His sportsman. I said, Jimmy, you do it. As long as the car looks safe, go ahead. And I don't even remember the man's name. I also remember his first name was George. His picture was his wife. The car had never, ever qualified for feature Flemington. Never, ever qualified after this night. And Jimmy won the feature. Nothing to do with his father's money. Nothing to do with his father's brains. Nothing to do with his father being a pain in the butt. He did it on his own. So that's the part that probably I'm most proud of, that they were able to do it on their own. Nothing to do with me at all. And I got lots of guys sitting here. Leigh Ernshaw won a lot of races for us. Billy Brown drove for us. Donald drove for us. Everybody, every place I go, people say, who's your favorite race car driver? And I always say Donald Kreitz Sr. And everybody says, why is that? I have no idea. But here's a guy who made it on his own, worked for us for a while, went back to Pennsylvania, and built a real good business on his own. Here's a man that epitomizes what America is all about. Too bad we can't get back to that. And we better pretty soon or we're in deep trouble. Yeah. Donald, I love you. Believe me. Now, Leigh Ernshaw takes exception to that, but he always says, I thought that he was my favorite race driver. I didn't say Donald was my favorite race driver. Donald just happened to be a race driver who was one of my favorite people. Okay?
That works for us. Well said.
Works good for me.
Well, do you have any juicy stories? These guys were trying to soft skirt you around here, but any wild stories about these guys? They all look like a bunch of hooligans here. Come on.
I don't know. I don't think.
Don't look at me.
I don't really believe that I want to get involved in that today.
They outnumber us.
There might be some police officers here. As a matter of fact, at the Flemington booth today, a young guy, he was in his 40s, came up to me, had two pieces of this computer paper, and he said, I want to show you something here. I'm an officer in Long Hill Township, that's an adjoining town to ours.
Okay.
And he says, for some reason or other, we were going over some historical things in town, and this came up on the computer. Here's a ticket issued to Ken Brenn in 1963. It wasn't issued to me so much, it was issued to one of our trucks, and it was only because of mud flap violation on the back of the truck, and we paid an $8 fine. But it's just, he might still be around and still be looking for a little work.
Okay. Incredible. I want to say, if you follow what Ken does, every year he does that car show at the Warren Municipal Grounds. If you've never been, please put it in your calendar to be there, because for a one-day show, that is just marvelous what he puts together. There's got to be 300, 400, or maybe even more cars than that in a day.
I think last year, Noe's here, she takes care of registration. I think we had 428, was it? 428 cars last year. Wow. And of those 428, I think we had 70 or 80 race cars. But it's a good mix of race cars. A lot of open wheel cars, a lot of stock cars. Matter of fact, a lot of guys here bring their cars. Now, I saw Joe Henshaw earlier today. He and his brother always come with a car, two cars. They're older stock cars from the Flemington era.
Sure.
But we do have a lot of good race cars. We have a gentleman who usually brings a car that runs at the Salt Flats every year and sets some kind of record. There's hundreds of records apparently set every year at the Salt Flats with different things. And it's a good mix. We have some drag cars there. And in amongst the cars is a lot of people who have been connected with racing and probably have some well-known names. And as long as the sun is out, it's a great day.